Hi, sir.
Hi, Bhavna.
Sir, I want to start my stock market journey. And as a beginner, I don't know anything about stock market. Can you please help me and tell me what is stock market from the basics?
So
Sir?
basically, what is the stock market? The stock market is a place where a buyer and seller will meet. There is a buyer who wants to buy a particular stock, and there is a seller who wants to sell a particular stock.
Okay.
So where do they meet? They meet at the market. That is what a stock market is. That stock market is a place where a buyer and seller meet, and the buyer will buy some shares and seller will sell the shares that he wanted to sell.
What is shares, sir?
What is a share? Okay, this is what you understand. What is a share? Basically, when you let's say you want to open a boutique, okay, and you want X amount of money to start a boutique.
Yes.
Nobody will fund you. As in banks will not give you any debt, because they do not know who you are, what you are, what is your net worth, and all those things. So initially, what you do, you put your savings, correct?
Amount.
And your savings, whatever it is, you will start putting your savings. Then you will ask your mother, you will ask your parents, correct?
Yes.
Then you will ask your friends. Right? They are not expecting you to pay some money, X amount of money at the end of every month. Okay. They were given you because they know who you are, what you are. They're testing your instincts of opening a boutique.
Yes.
So they'll give you amount, correct? And what is this called? This is equity. That means you don't have to pay any money to them month on month, year on year, like a debt. If you raise money through debt, what will happen? You have to pay interest. Here there is no interest.
Okay.
So whenever you want to open a boutique, there are two parts will come. One becomes an equity, correct?
Yes.
And then one is debt. Here what has happened? Your parents funded you, you put your savings, your friends funded you. Okay. Nobody is asking you to pay interest. But what do they get in return? They'll get some part of ownership, correct?
Ownership.
You will give them, okay, you own 60% of the company stakes, your parents will own 20%, your friends will own 20%, something like that, right?
Yes.
So this is what an equity is. That means you give some share of a company. Correct? That is what a share is. So that is what a share will come. That means whenever you buy or sell a share in the market, when you buy a share, you are getting a part ownership of the company.
Okay.
Like here, your parents, you and your friends have some equity. That means you are owners of the share. Owners will not get any interest.
Yes.
If the profit is made, and the profit will be equally distributed.
Distributed among the shareholders.
Correct. That is what a equity is.
Okay. Sir, actually I've heard about what is this NSE, BSE. So tell me, what are they, sir?
That's what this equity and debt. Let's say this you will be able to find because you know all these people, your parents, your friends, and yourself, and whatever your inner circle. You already know them, but you want to sell it to somebody else, some third person, some fourth person. You do not know them. How do you do it? Let's say
middle party I want.
A party will come. Let's say you go to a vegetable market. You know, in our Bangalore there is something called a scare market.
Yes.
Correct. Care market, what will happen? Early in the morning at 12:30, 1 o'clock, there is an auction that is happening if you have been there. Okay. So who is the seller here? There is a farmer who is growing his vegetables, right? And there is a buyer here, correct?
Yes.
So what is happening? The farmer is bringing agriculture produce here. This becomes an exchange, correct?
Exchange, okay.
Right? And the buyer is coming here. So buyer will meet at KR market. The seller, the agriculture, the farmer will come to the KR market. So the exchange of goods are happening here. That means buyer will give the money to the farmer, correct? Farmer in turn will give you the vegetables and fruits that he has grown.
Okay.
The exchange is happening, correct?
Yes.
This exchange is called as a market. This exchange is what NSE and BSE are. So NSE and BSE becomes the stock exchanges where this is happening. This is actually a physical market, the KR market, what you look at.
Yes.
Your Amazon.
Online. Your
online shopping. Are you visiting a boutique or a store to do it? No. Amazon app is there.
Everything.
Somebody is a buyer here, somebody is a seller here. What is Amazon? Amazon is bringing these two people together. Correct. This NSE and BSE is what they are doing is basically they are bringing the buyer and seller together. That is what exchange is. It is exchange of goods. Here exchange of shares here.
Shares.
Right? Exchange of shares and exchange of money. Because if you want to buy a share, you have to give money.
Yes.
Correct?
And like what is the full form of this NSE and BSE?
It's called the National Stock Exchange. What there is a BSE is a Bombay Stock Exchange. Bombay Stock Exchange is one of the oldest exchanges in India. There are a lot of other exchanges. Now they are all integrated. Even in Bangalore there was a BGSC, Bangalore Stock Exchange. Right? So there were all regional exchanges were there. Regionally, let's say like BGSC is a Bangalore Stock Exchange. There are a lot of exchanges were like this. BSE is a Bombay Stock Exchange. right? NSE is a National Stock Exchange.
National Stock Exchange.
Yeah, these are the exchanges.
What are there in NSE and BSE, sir? Like companies or what? Shares you told me.
Correct. NSE and BSE, there is nothing. NSE, BSE are exchanges.
Exchange.
What is NSE and BSE is doing? That's a question you have to ask.
That's my doubt, yes.
So let me put NSE here. Correct. Let's say now Bhavana has opened a boutique. Correct.
Yes.
She got equity. That means Bhavana has put 2 lakhs our own savings, correct, into the equity, right?
Yes.
Your mother and father have given you, let's say, 2 lakhs, and your friends and your other family friends have given you 1 lakh.
Okay.
Now 5 lakhs have been given. Now you run this boutique for, let's say, 3 to 4 years. Correct.
Okay.
3 to 4 years. Now you are making some X amount of profit. Correct. Now you are very confident this business will run.
Yes.
Now you want to expand, right? Now there's only one boutique in Jayanagar. Now you want to open in JP Nagar, or you want to go to
branches.
Branches. Now what you will do? Now you will start going into banks. With banks you can now prove credibility.
Okay.
No, I have run this business for 4 or 5 years and I'm profitable. Look at this IT returns that I have filed for my company.
Yes.
Now the banks will start giving you debt. This is what debt is. But in debt, you have to give them what?
Interest.
Percentage rate. Interest has to be given every month. Whereas equity, no. Equity, you will give them partnership, ownership. You are a owner. Your parents are owners, your friends and family are also owner.
Yes.
So what do they get? They don't get interest. What do they get?
Shares.
They will get shares, and shares should earn something.
Ownership.
That is where the dividend comes into play. So what does equity shareholders will get? They'll get dividend. What is dividend? It's a profit sharing. Percentage profit sharing will happen.
Okay.
Now what is debt happen? What is debt doing? Debt is you have to get percent. They don't get any ownership of the shares.
Okay.
They don't get if the business increases, they'll not get extra money from you. They will get some interest. This is equity and debt part. So any company that you will have equity and the debt part.
Debt.
Correct? Equity and debt. Basically, this is what is happening. Now, let's say you are not just happy with Bangalore. You want to expand to other states or pan India or other countries. Now, this money is not enough.
Okay.
Now, if you go and ask banks, if you go to XYZ bank and ask for more debt, they'll say no. Increase your equity first. That means you put your money.
Yes.
Correct? Even if you want to buy real estate, 70% they will fund maximum. 30% has to be from your own savings, correct?
My own savings.
Equity. So there should be equity and debt both should come into play. Now if you want to expand this business beyond a point, now this debt route cannot be possible. You don't want to take risk also, because every month you have to pay interest. Now you don't want to take that kind of a risk. Now what you will do, you will start diluting the shares. Okay, now you have got your parents as stakeholders, your friends of stakeholders. Now you want to increase this stake, because I want to expand. Now this what money that I have is not sufficient. Now I want to call more number of investors.
Yes.
Now that is where a NSE will come into play.
Okay.
This is where a initial public offering will come. That means a company will go to. There are a lot of people will come in between. Okay, so let's not discuss that. So IPO will come. What is IPO? In the IPO, what you will do? You will say, okay, this is the company. This is the profit that I am doing. This is the money that I want to expand my business. You will start filing an IPO.
Okay.
Initial public offering. That means initially you are offering your shares to the public.
Okay.
Correct. This is where this NSE will come here and help you do this.
Okay.
Exchange will come. Now the shares you will start diluting to other larger public. So they are giving you what? They are giving you money to expand.
Yes.
That means you are also giving them equity shares. That means share means part ownership in the company.
Okay. So to buy these shares, should I go to NSE only, or BSE, where to Bombay to buy that? To buy the shares?
You don't have to go to Bombay. There is something called as a broker. There are a lot of brokers who are there who are helping do these things.
Okay.
So there are a lot of brokers. Let's say we look at Tradejini, for example, is one of the broker.
Yes.
There is a Zerodha who is a broker. Angel One is a broker. Grow is a broker. So there are a lot of brokers who are doing that for you. You can open an account with them.
Okay.
Start doing that.
What account, sir? What is an account in specific?
Then we look at Demat account. Correct?
Yes.
Now we look at Demat account. It's a dematerialized account. That means what is happening? It's an account wherein you put in money Correct? Now, whatever shares you're going to buy from NSE,
Yes.
what is NSE? Again, NSE will create that kind of a market for you. It's an online market. So, if you want to buy or if you want to sell, somebody has to be sitting there who has to receive an order, right?
Yes.
So somebody has to receive an order, somebody has to track an order, somebody has to do settlement for you. What is settlement? That you give some money, somebody has to give you shares. So NSE will do that in it like an intermediary. It will sit in between to ensure that no flaw will happen. That means if you let's say I want to buy some share and you give money, right? Who is tracking it? What is the guarantee that the shares will come to your account and the money will go to the right party?
Yes, that's my concern, of course.
Who is doing it? That is what NSE is sitting for. NSE and BSE, these are the brokers who are doing that for you.
Okay.
They will ensure the settlement will happen at the right time, at the right place for the right person also. Let's say you made some profit and you sold your shares.
Between me and NSE, there's the broker.
That is a lot of, okay, if you look at the infrastructure of the complete broking industry,
Yes.
NSE and BSE will come as a exchange here, correct?
NSE, yes.
NSE, BSE as an exchange will come here, correct? Now you have a lot of brokers sitting here. Like we spoke about Tradejini, correct? We spoke about Tradejini, we spoke about somebody like Zerodha or any other brokerage company. Like let's take two examples.
Yes.
Now let's say you open an account with Tradejini. You open an
This is a Demat account.
It's a Demat account. You open a Demat account. Like a bank account. Bank will hold money for you.
Yes.
Correct? Demat account will hold shares for you.
Shares.
It is not physical shares. It is all electronic.
Okay.
Now, if you open Google Pay or whatever it is app, what do you see? Do you see cash, physical cash? No.
No.
You just see numbers, right?
Numbers.
Here also you will have it's a dematerialized account, right? Earlier it was physical shares. You need to hold the shares in a physical form.
In a paper kind.
In a paper physical form, basically it's a paper. You will get a share certificate.
Okay.
Now all those are dematerialized
Digitalized.
or digitalized. Right? So that account. So in this we will have a trading account and all those things where you put in your money. That means a bank should come. Right? That means a trading account. It's a Demat account. Now for this, you will have a bank also. You need to add your bank account also.
Okay.
Because how do you send money to your account?
I have to link.
You have
my
to
bank
link.
account.
So you have to link your bank account to this trading account.
Yes.
And you will have also here you will go to the broker and this broker will send it to an exchange.
Okay.
So broker will become an intermediary to help you do that. So if you put your money, let's say I want to buy, let's say you put an order, like you take an Amazon app, you place an order, I want to buy this particular item, let's say cake or some dress, something you keep doing, right? So what will happen? You place an order. That order has to be sent to the exchange, right?
Yes.
So that order routing will be done through the broker. So first, once you send an order to buy or sell, it will go through the broker. From broker, it will in turn will go into NSE.
Exchange.
It will go to NSE or BSE exchanges.
Okay.
Right. Once the shares are bought on your behalf, so broker will buy on your behalf, and in turn it will send it to you.
Okay.
So whatever shares are there, that will be sitting in your Demat account. You can see like a bank account only. Here you will be able to see, okay, you have Infosys 10 shares, TCS 100 shares, whatever it is, whatever you have bought. Correct? Now what will happen? Not only this, now a bank account bank should also come because the money transactions are happening here. Now this one here, whatever you see dematerialized account, somebody has to do the clearing also, correct?
Clearing? Oh.
Clearing and settlement will also come. Settlement has to be done by somebody, right? There's a clear and settlement houses. So what they will do, they'll clear all the trades, all the buying and selling that is happening. They will do the clearing of the orders that is happening, the settlement of the shares, settlement of money. Let's say you bought Infosys 10 shares. Let's say it will cost you 15,000, 20,000, whatever. I'm not going to numbers directly.
Okay.
Let's say that 20,000 has to be moving from whom? Buyer's account. So buyer has my account. You are a buyer now. You have 20k, you bought 20k worth of shares. There's some seller somewhere, I don't know who is. Let's say buyer is from Tradejini, seller is from Zerodha, different brokers, different apps. So you place an order, the 20k money has to be, will go to clear this clearing and settlement, whatever it is. The settlement has to happen from clearing and settlement.
Okay.
They are the people who clear and settle all these transactions. Now the seller will come, seller has to give you the shares. Buyer has to give the money to the seller. Seller has to give the shares to the buyer.
Yes.
Somebody will make sure that all these things are happening.
Yes.
That is where clearing and settlement will come. They'll clearing all this transaction. They'll settle all those money. So for you, if you are buying, the shares have to be settled to you. If the seller is there, he has to get his money. The settlement has to happen, correct?
Yes.
The settlement is what? Between the buyer and seller, the money, buyer will give the money, seller will give the shares. So somebody should be there to ensure the settlement is happening, the clearing is happening at the same time. The clearing and settlement will come. Now once you buy a share, it has to go to depository. Right? So depository will also come. CDSL or NSDL, right?
Okay.
So these are all the people who come into the ecosystem of a broker, stock broker, or whatever it is. Now for all those people, somebody has to ensure that everything has to happen in the right place. Some regulation should be there. Like for all the banks, somebody is to become a godfather and say what need to be done, how it has to be done. Correct?
The rules.
Correct, right? The regulations should be there.
Yes.
So for banks, RBI is a Reserve Bank of India, who regulates all the things for banks. For NSE also, NSE, BSE exchanges, the ecosystem, SEBI will come. Security Exchange Board of India. So they will ensure that no fraud is happening around.
Okay.
Correct? So this is what the entire ecosystem of a stock broker.
So you told me about one of the example, like I have my own boutique. So let me say that I'm very happy with my sales of my boutique, how it is going on, like my Bhavna Boutique League or Limited, something like that. So I want to expand it. I can't go to the bank there. I have to pay debt as you told. So how will I get more investment or more money?
So this private, right now what we have is a private limited company.
Okay.
Where it is held by privately by few investors.
Yes.
Correct. Now this private company has to become public limited. Correct.
Public.
So how do we do this? The way of going from private to public, we call it as a initial public offering, IPO.
Okay.
This is where initially you offer your shares to the public.
Okay, and how does this IPO work, sir?
IPO is a very large, very cumbersome process. You need to involve merchant bankers. You need to look at the valuations of a company, at what value you're going to sell it. So a lot of valuations have to come. I think that we will reserve it to the next part, so that we will go in detail how IPO is done, how the valuations are arrived at, who are all involved here. Merchant bankers will be, you need to do a road show also. How do you know that you are there? You need to get committed from the big investors also. So there is a certain process which will go in detail, and will take Bhavna Boutique Limited to Bhavna Boutique Public Limited Company, wherein public will also be equity shareholders of your company. So they will give you funding.